So, we all know about what happened to an African American man named George Floyd. Um, Now, a lot of people have been talking about this. Protests are breaking out everywhere. Um, I watched a video from Markiplier the day after it came out about this same topic, and he, in my opinion, did an excellent job of explaining, well, at least explaining his opinion about things. Um, I do personally believe that if you're going to let personal things like you being racist interfere with your job, then you need to quit because police are supposed to protect and serve. They did not protect that. They did not do whatever George Floyd did. It didn't matter. The dude was being compliant, and the cops still killed him. Like, you knew he couldn't breathe. Man, I just want to make this clear to cops. Just because somebody says that they can't breathe, just because they're talking, does not mean that they can breathe. Okay? Okay, look. Everybody's explaining their opinion about this. And granted, I may only be 16, but I feel the need to, even though I'm a child by law, explain my opinion about this because that honestly is unacceptable. It's way too unacceptable. Now I also gotta point this out. Now if it was a black officer who shot a white man, there would be very little controversy, very little done, and I honestly think that we need to stop blaming everything on racism. Now, this time it was, but there has been times involved with a white officer killing a black male where it wasn't out of racism, it was because the officer had to do what they had to do. That being said, do not put your hands down like this when you are pulled over by cops because they're going to assume automatically you have a weapon. Do not do that. When they tell you keep your hands out, keep your hands out. And if you got to reach for something that they tell you to pull out, you say where it is and you ask, can I grab it? And if it's below you like this, you tell them that. Now, at the same time, officers need to be a lot more gentle, especially in New York. I've seen protesters being driven through by 2 police cruisers in New York. I also saw an African American female, I think she was African American, she was a person of color nonetheless, who got shot in the head with a beanbag round or rubber shotgun round, and the shell got stuck in her head because she was shot at point blank. Now, I don't know what y'all are doing to train these officers, but you need to train them a bit better. And if you're, because I know they got to go to an academy to be certified. And if your academy is teaching them to put their knees on the back of people's necks, you need to change that because that is unacceptable. And I know you know it too. Whoever it is that tells them, hey, you do this and this. Whoever that is, you know that is unacceptable. And that will seriously cause some permanent damage if it does not kill them, which unfortunately this time it did. I didn't see the video completely of what happened to George Floyd, but I did see parts of it on the news. And I saw other officers that were probably around him and everything else like that. So I also want to know, why didn't they step in? And why didn't they say, hey, that's enough, you need to stop doing that? And why didn't he get fired right then and there? I understand there needs to be an investigation before anything else like that happened. I understand that. So there's a little bit, there's a leeway there. But otherwise, why didn't it happen sooner? You know, my dad knew George Floyd, I guess, when I was younger. Um, it's just unacceptable, in my opinion, for an officer, especially, to do that to anybody in handcuffs. In my opinion, anybody in handcuffs like that does not deserve to be treated like that. I've seen videos where cops are punching the person in handcuffs in the face and they can't defend themselves. So I honestly think that cops need to be a little bit more gentle than how they are now. That being said, I also want people to think about what they do before they do it. Not, I don't even care if you're an officer or not. Please think about what you do before you do it. Now I've seen times where officers have been the hero that we need them to be. I've seen officers stop people from committing suicide. I saw an officer grab a 12-year-old girl from the side of a bridge because she wanted to jump off because her foster home wasn't taking care of her. I saw an officer stop an ex-Marine from committing suicide or getting himself shot by officers and law enforcement. So, that being said, I want officers to be those people. I need officers to be those people and not the people who are taking lives like that. So, yes, like I said before, that being said, I may be a kid, but I feel like I need to put my opinion out there as well. And I feel like everybody should know that I'm here. I've seen what's going on. I'm okay. I haven't posted in a year, but I'm okay. But I also want them to know that I'm seeing the world in. I want them to know how I'm seeing the world in my perspective. You know what I mean? In my point of view. So, like I said, maybe a kid, but I know my opinion does matter as well. I'm a person too. I'm colored. You know, I'm a person of color. Some of my siblings were all half black and half white. I just, I need officers, like I said before, to be those people who are stopping people from killing themselves or hurting themselves, and the people who are there for when you need them and who actually help you instead of hurting people you know or people around you or people in general. You know what I mean? Now, I understand if somebody's armed, you gotta do what you gotta do. But please, 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 be the people we need y'all to be. Please. Um, I don't know, just please be the people we need y'all to be. That being said, I mean, just everybody, officer or not, please think about what you do before you do it. That's about it, guys. That's all I got right now. But um, stay alert. I might post another video, gaming video, maybe. Um, probably not. Probably another video like this, me ranting in my room. But I mean, I gotta communicate with y'all somehow, so like, this is the way to do it. But yeah, it's just please, y'all, please, officer or not, think about what you do before you do it, and if you're going to do it, think about the consequences, please, please. That being said, everybody who watched this, please share this video. Please tell everybody and reassure everybody it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. That man getting locked up. He ain't coming back. Just please, y'all, please. Be safe out there and just do what you normally do, please. That's about it, guys. Talk to y'all probably later.